Vai usar da palavra o Sr. Peter Altmeier, secretário de Estado do Ministério do Interior alemão, em nome da Presidência da União Europeia. Mr. Peter Altmeier, Secretary of State of the German Ministry of the Interior, speaks on behalf of the Presidency of the European Union.
Prime Minister, Ministers, Ambassadors, distinguished guests, dear friends. After such an emotional and moving ceremony, it is a great honor and a particular pleasure to congratulate Portugal as the country that took this initiative on behalf of the German presidency and on behalf of Wolfgang Schäuble, our Minister of the Interior, who couldn't come today because he has to inaugurate at the same moment in Warsaw the new building of Frontex. Within 50 years of European integration, and Prime Minister, you have been present to the solemn summit in Berlin last weekend. Within 50 years of European integration, there has never been before a presidency that has completed such an excellent and great job even months before the presidency officially started. Even if nothing else would be achieved over the next couple of months, but I have no doubt you will achieve a lot of things, but if nothing else would be achieved, it would be a great success, and that means, dear Antonio Costa, you can really relax now and enjoy all the difficult effort of the last months of the German presidency as well. We are very grateful, not only as German presidency, but I think I can speak on behalf of the whole European Union, that Portugal, by promoting this initiative, has prevented a difficult phase of European integration. Because your initiative relates to two vital elements of European integration as such. It concerns key areas of EU action, freedom of mobility on the one hand and security on the other hand. According to Eurobarometer, 80% of the European citizens expect us to do more for internal and external security, to prove that there is a true added value of EU action in this field. Today, it is no longer possible to secure national borders by national means alone, and therefore we have to deliver if we want to meet the expectations of our citizens. This is why we are trying to strengthen Frontex, why we are trying to transform the Prim Treaty, improving police cooperation within the European Union, why we will implement the visa information system, and why one day Schengen Information System 2 will be ready, and it will mean a new stage, a new quality of cross-border cooperation in the search for criminals and people committing cross-border crime and international terrorism. But at the same time, people expect us to allow for borderless mobility within Europe. And if the European Union has achieved many important things, mobility perhaps is the greatest success that was achieved so far. I can remember being a citizen and having my constitution in a border area between France, Luxembourg and Germany, that 15 years ago you have to show your passports when crossing the borders. You have to face border police, customs police. You had to have concerns even if you were not smuggling cigarettes and coffee. And this has completely disappeared. Today, millions of people enjoy borderless Europe every day. And not only within the Schengen area, also with third states where we have facilitated mobility. With the United States, where 50,000 people are crossing the Atlantic every day between the European Union and Europe, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And we have to make it possible that on the one hand, borderless mobility is guaranteed, and on the other hand, security of the citizens is enhanced. It can be achieved. It can be achieved by technical means, by using the most modern information technology that exists in the world. And therefore, the SIS2 idea developed by the European Commission was an excellent one. It would allow us to combine both aspects that I have mentioned. But when we realized that for reasons that were not due to mistakes made in the new member state, neither made by the presidency or by Portugal, that for some reasons the implementation of SIS2 was delayed, then Portugal made such an ingenious proposal to solve the problem just by allowing the new member states to join the already existing SIS1 system. It was a logic step forward, and it helped us to avoid deep disappointment with the citizens of the new member states. For the new member states, most of them in Eastern and Central Europe, that have suffered so long because freedom of mobility was denied to these people. They had to face borders much more than people in the West. And for them, it is important that the progress of belonging to the European Union becomes visible, that you can experience it on a day-to-day basis. And therefore, we are grateful that this solution has been proposed not by Germany, not by Austria, not by Hungary or the Czech Republic. It had been proposed by the country that is the farthest away from the eastern borders of the European Union, but a country that has a great tradition in European cooperation and in finding compromises and solutions. And therefore, SIS1 for all has become a magic word. We will increase mobility within some months, if, of course, the remaining challenges are met and solutions are found. But everything, and this we learned this morning, is on good track. The technical experts have done an excellent job in implementing the political consensus that was reached last December within less than 3 months. And today we are optimistic, and we can hope that we will, this time, that we really will meet the delay, and that by the end of this year, the Schengen area will be enlarged. And this means it's another success story for the European Union. When the referenda failed in France and the Netherlands, everybody was talking about the European constitutional crisis. But since, the European countries have really proven their willingness and their commitment to European integration. We found agreement on the financial perspectives. We found earlier this year in the European Council meeting agreement on an ambitious strategy against climate change. There was a good celebration of the Berlin Declaration and the 50th anniversary of the treaties and Rome. And today, that we are able to give the strong signal that we will, by implementing SIS2, add another cornerstone to European integration, is something that will help us to solve the constitutional crisis and to contribute to a good future for the European Union. I wish all the best to the new member states, and thank you once again to the Portuguese presidency.